what is that? And how it go? See if you can get that out. Revelation 22, I think it's 11.
Oh yeah, con. Con, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 22 and verse 11.
Yep.
He that is unjust, let him be unjust still.
Yeah, to the empty are empty. He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. Go ahead.
And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Go ahead.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
See, he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. Go ahead.
And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
See? So everybody gonna fall into that rightful lot, man. Matter of fact, continue.
Come. And behold, I come quickly.
See, the Lord is coming quickly, man. You know? That's why he have us hastening today, man. We ready to get the hell out of here, man. What to say, the captive exile, you got that? Yo, let's get that. Go ahead,
Come. And my reward is with me, to give every man according as his work shall be.
Yeah, see, the Lord's getting ready to reward you, man. Whatever your work is. See? You got that out? You got it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 51 and verse 14. The captive exile hasteth that he may be loose.
Yeah, see, the captive exile. See, 2/3 of a lot of people don't even realize they captives, man. They still think they free. You know? Matter of fact, can you get that in Baruch? Where it say you're subject to payments. See, you gotta pay fucking taxes, man. You are not free. You gotta, I was talking to my brother earlier today, man. He was like, yeah, man, just had to come from the goddamn, he was pissed too, from the DMV. Gotta get these fucking tags, you know, he was pissed, man. Well, you still subject to payments, man. You know? I want to say Baruch 4 and 6. Well, 3 and 8, why not? It's been a minute. That's an old and goodie though, man. You know, brushing the dust off, letting you know you still a fucking captive. Jake, you ain't fucking free. You got it out.
Come. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
Right.
where thou hast scattered us,
Right.
for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment.
Yeah, saying to be subject to payments, man. What does subject mean? Under the rule of. So who you paying? Your fucking slave master, man. Whether it be in the form of these taxes, you know, your phone bill, your light bill, your water bill, you still subject to payment, so you still a captive, man. See? That was it on that? Go ahead.
According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord.
And see, that's why the Lord is punishing our head, man. He got us under the foot of our enemies, man. You know? Why Jake still think he fucking free, man. You don't realize you a captive, man. We go back to that.
Isaiah chapter 51 and verse 14. The captive exile hasteth that he may be loose.
So we know we captive exiled, man. We know we in fucking captivity. Just for the simple fact we subject to payments, man. I'm an Asiatic black man. I'm a Moor. You still gotta pay rent, nigga? Paying for that water? You ain't sovereign, nigga. You shut the fuck up with that shit. Stupid ass. Go ahead,
And that he should not die in the pit.
Yeah, he should not die in the pit. America. You know? Well, hoping not to die here, man. We don't want to die with these damn infidels, these unbelievers. Go ahead,
Nor that his bread should fail.
And we see our bread is not failing. Hey, the tariffs. That's an example of our bread not failing, man. These people in a goddamn uproar, you know? And I seen what Trump said he was going to pause 90% of the tariffs, you know, to these different countries, right? But he said since China didn't want to, with disrespect, as he said, we're gonna raise the taxes 125%, you know. And then immediately China said, all right, come get some, 184, you know. Hey, just keep it going. Keep it going. Good job, Trump. You get a thumbs up, brother. You know. Yeah.
Everything made in China.
Yeah. Just pick up something random in your house, man.
Right.
They're gonna say made in fucking China. And think about how much that costs.
Right.
And if you're gonna need it again.
Right.
And multiply that shit by 184%, man. See? That's what, man, that Lord got something beautiful prepared for you people, man. See?
Nah, I was just thinking, man, you know, and this just the beginning of sorrow, man. You know, wait till that shit get up 1,000%, man. You know, that's when people gonna really lose it, man. You know, it's like
That's right. That's when you people gonna really lose it. When you don't have any way to get your wares, man. You know, you don't have the substance, you know, to pay for your shit, man. You know, cause that's what's coming, man. You know, you already got, man, and it's almost like a perfect storm.
Right.
You know, you got all these people getting laid off and shit. And we've mentioned before, it ain't just the federal government, man.
Right.
That shit's trickling down to the private sector too, man. So it's calamity on top of calamity on top of calamity. Matter of fact, somebody get Jeremiah 49. Start at verse 7.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, and verse 7. It says, concerning Edom.
See, that's the subject matter. Now you gotta ask yourself, who is Edom? Real quick, is that Genesis 49? Where it says Esau is Edom? Let me see. It may be 36. Yep, why not?
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 36 and verse 8. Yeah. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
Yep.
Esau is Edom.
See, Esau is Edom. So now we know what the subject matter is. Who was the Lord talking about in Jeremiah 49? Well, he's talking about the so-called white man. You got it out. Yeah, come.
Jeremiah 49 and 7. Concerning Edom.
Yeah.
Thus saith the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua of hosts.
So it's concerning Esau, the so-called white man. Thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
Is wisdom no more intimate? Is counsel perished from the prudent?
Right.
Is their wisdom vanished?
Yeah, and we obviously seeing that their wisdom is vanished, man. Trump making all these terrible decisions, putting all these damn tariffs, laying off all these people. What the scripture say? An unwise king destroyeth his people, man. Go ahead.
Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the dam. For I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
Well, guess what? We're in the visitation of Esau right now, man. The Lord is visiting this place. And you see it. And Esau is making all the bad decisions, man. Oh, what is that? Can you get that in Ezekiel 17? Started like at 23, I want to say. See, the Lord is drying up this damn man wisdom, man. He's making the dry tree, those dry bones, to flourish now, man. You got it out.
Khan, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 17 and verse 23. In the mountain of the height of Israel will I plant it, and it shall bring forth boughs and bear fruit and be a goodly cedar.
24.
Khan. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 17 and verse 24. And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, have brought down the high tree.
Yeah, who is the high tree? Esau Edom, man. You know, that great green bay tree. You know, he has spread itself around all the nations. That's how wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole world. Go ahead.
Khan. Have exalted the low tree.
Now, who is the low tree? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Beginning with the elect. The Lord is exalting them, man. Go ahead.
Khan. Have dried up the green tree.
Yep.
And have made the dry tree to flourish.
See, the Lord then dried up the green tree and made the dry tree to flourish. So the Lord has taken away Esau's wisdom, man. Go ahead.
I, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, have spoken and have done it.
See, it's already set in stone. The Lord was going to do this. You know? So he's taking away Esau's wisdom, and now he's making bad decisions. He's not making sound, rational, thought out counsel, man. And we see it playing out by the way of the world stage. You got that, yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 51, and verse 22. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh by Shemel Shai, and thy power that pleadeth the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury.
Yeah, see that? The Lord will take that cup of fury out of our hand, man. Go ahead.
It says, thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee.
Yeah, Esau, man. And that's what you see in heaven, man. The Lord is putting that bitter cup, man. What is that? Is that Psalm 75? Where it said all the heathen shall drink the dregs of the cup? Go ahead,
It says, which have said to thy soul, bow down,
Yep.
that we may go over.
And that's what Esau essentially said, man. Bow down that he can go over, man. You know? And that's what our people did. They bowed the fuck down, man. Oh, that was the spirit.
I was just going to say that.
Damn.
Bow down.
Damn. That's heavy. Go ahead,
It says, and thou hast laid thy body as the ground,
Yeah.
and as the street to them that went over.
Yeah, Jake laid the fuck down, man. But we in a time where the Lord is rousing up Jake now. Jake ain't taking that shit no more, man. You know? But you see in the contrast of the Lord drying up that green tree, and then he's making the dry tree to flourish,
He's
man.
over than the guy that
Oh, Esau is making all terrible, bad decisions, man. That was it on that? We go back to Jeremiah? Yeah.
Jeremiah 49:8. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan,
Yep.
for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him.
Yeah, see, the Lord is visiting this damn devil, man. He's making all bad decisions. His best well-laid plans are not coming out as he thought it was gonna happen, man. That's why you seeing him going back and forth with this damn terrible. He thought China was gonna break. But remember, we had went into that, I think during a live class on Sunday, how China said they was ready for any type of war.
Right.
They was ready for any type of war. They didn't care if it was going to be a trade war or a world war. They ready, man. So they ain't backing down. You got it out.
It says, if great gatherers come to thee, would they not lead some gleaning grapes?
Yeah, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? Hey, Esau come in and take everything, man. That nigga's the ultimate squatter. Come in there, take your house, and say it's his shit, man. Oh, they got something in the U.S. government called eminent domain, man, where they can deem your residence, you know, as theirs and take it, man. They got that. Go ahead.
So like if
Yeah.
just like they did, what do you call that shit? The Gulf of America.
Yeah. Yeah. They also did damn, what was that, man? I want to say in the 1920s, they took a beach in California to get rid of the black people who owned that particular property, man. You know, and said it was eminent domain, but they ain't built nothing on that property. You know, but that's Esau, man. He ain't leaving nothing, man. He ain't leaving no gleaning grapes. He ain't leaving shit. He taking everything, man. And then goddamn want to say to you to say something about it, man. He said like, do something about it. Esau say do something about it, man. Well, now you got the nation saying, I'm going to do something about it. You know? Matter of fact, you get Joel, chapter 3. You got it out.
It says, if these by night, they will destroy it till they have enough.
Right. They would have, yeah, you got something called gone in 60 seconds. You know, Esau these certain movies, these robbers know they got only about a certain amount of time before they got to get the hell out of there. But this nigga say, shit, I ain't going nowhere, I'm gonna take everything. Fucking devil, man. You got it.
But I have made Esau bare.
Right.
I have uncovered his secret places.
Right.
And he shall not be able to hide himself.
Hey, man, that's why the Lord is laying this nigga wide open, man. That going back to that inquisition that we mentioned earlier. You're going to be justified in our sayings, that court case that we brought up against E, you know? But that's the Lord ultimately bringing up this court case against E. He's calling out all his atrocities, man. And now these nations like, man, this bitch ass nigga, man, we ain't scared of you, man. Come get some. You know? That's why you got China going back and forth with this trade war, man. You got more? Go ahead.
It says, his seed is spoiled, and his brother and his neighbor, and he is not.
Yeah, and that's going to be the conclusion of Esau, man. He's not going to be anymore. Scripture say that, I want to say that's in either Songs of Job, where is he? You know? But that's how this devil never going to be, man. He's not going to be. Okay? We got that Joel 3, start at verse 9, Bible Shop. But see, these nations now, man, they ready for war. You know? They you got the EU now proposing retaliatory tariffs. You know? Man, everything is right there on the cusp, man. See?
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
Right. Any type of war, man. You want trade war, we ready. You know? You want war, we ready. You know? You want whatever you want to do, we can do. You know? That's essentially how Jacob taught. See, however you want to get down, we can get down. We can, oh man, what's that? We can handle it like some gentlemen, or we can get down to some gangster shit.
That's it.
That's what these nations say, they ready for some gangster shit, man. See? Go ahead,
Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
See? Go ahead.
Let all the men of war draw near.
Yeah.
Let them come up.
Yeah.
Beat your plowshares into swords.
Yeah.
And your pruning hooks into the spears.
So that's what you're saying, man. They ain't invested in agriculture anymore, man. They invested in weaponry. Shit, we can get to some gangster shit. See? Go ahead,
That's it. Let the weak say, I am strong.
See, they ain't scared of you no more, America. They ain't scared of you. They said, let the weak say, I am strong. And that's what you're seeing happen, man. From Little Rocket, man, and that's another thing. You ain't heard them talk about goddamn North Korea in a minute. But they still developing those ICBM missiles, man. You know? You got Iran, you know, developing the ICBM missiles. You know? You got Russia telling America, hands off, man. You better not fuck with the boy, you know? Yeah, man. See? That's what's going on, man. See, that's prophecy. We right there in the cusp of all hell breaking loose, man. You got it out.
Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen.
Right.
And gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord.
Go ahead.
Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, the Armageddon, man. Armageddon, you know? Go ahead.
For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about.
Slack. The Lord get ready to gather all the nations, man. You know? So he can pour out his wrath, his indignation, man. See? And that's going to be a beautiful thing, man, when you see the nations gathering for war and our Lord Yahweh Shah pop up on the scene and put the shit to an end, man. That's how close we is, man. We almost at the sighting of our Lord Yahweh Shah, man. You know? You got something up? You got it, bro.
This is the book of Jeremiah, 49 and verse 14. I have heard a rumor from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle.
Yeah, gather against who, man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Now I'm gonna read this in the NLT. You gonna? Oh, you got it? No, you got it. Go ahead. That's him.
It's the book of
That's
Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 14. I have heard a message from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua that an ambassador was sent to the nations to say, form a coalition against.
Oh, no, you got it.
Form a coalition against
Hey,
Edom.
man, that's what you're saying, man. These nations is forming a coalition against Edom. And we already winning to who Edom is. You got it, right? Yeah.
Ain't the bricks.
That's it. Go ahead, bro.
And it says, and prepare for battle.
See, and prepare for battle, man. Prepare for war. See, these nations are tired of the goddamn bully, man. Man, you done bullied for so long. Now that they say, oh man, we got what you got. You know? Oh, what's the old saying? It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. You been around here hunting folks down, dropping bombs and shit. Now they got that same technology you got, and they ain't hearing that shit. They ready to do whatever you doing, man. You know, again, you want to handle like some gentlemen, or you ready to get into some gangster shit? See? That's what the Lord said, man. And it's gonna be some gangster shit. You got more on that, bro? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, we can go back to the KJV.
Jeremiah 49 and 15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen,
Right.
and despised among men.
And despised among men, that's what you see, man. These motherfuckers, they really despise the war. You know? They pissed. You had all those protests in Europe, you know, those and they called them major anti-Trump protests. You know? And you see how proud he was the first term, you know? He was bumping it through, coming through the G7 meeting, knocking motherfuckers out the way, you know? Man, that's beautiful how the Lord is setting this thing up, man. And Jake still partnering bullshit. Jake still think they got time, you know? And your time gonna run out, man. Just like Esau time gonna run out. See, time is on our side, man. I love that song. Time is on my side. Yes, it is. Yeah, man, time is on our side, man. And your time is running out. Somebody give me, what is that, Ezekiel 12? You hold what you got out. Ezekiel 12, I'm gonna say 26.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 12, and verse 26. Again, the word of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua came to me, saying, Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say, the vision that he said is for many days to come.
But I'm saying that for many days to come. You ain't looking for all hell to break loose, boots on the ground. You ain't looking for the Lord to come down with great wrath. You're the spirit of mirth dancing and shit. Go ahead,
Come. And he prophesied of the times that are far off.
That's not gonna happen in our lifetime. Hey, Lord to say that shit. Lord gonna, matter of fact, to tell you,
Come. Therefore, say unto them, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
see? Go ahead.
But the word which I have spoken shall be
It's
done.
gonna be done, man. You got there with the bullshit. The Lord said, I'm gonna bring a famine. I'm gonna bring sedition. I'm gonna cut the power out. You ain't gonna have no drinking water. You talking about, man, that's fucking proud of you too, Jay. You just dancing, line dancing. You getting the fuck down, you know? And the shit just crumbling. Like, motherfucker, like you ain't gonna be in the midst of it.
Oh my God.
Go ahead,
Come. Saith the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
You got more on that?
That's it.
Yeah, man, but that's how Jake feel, man. It ain't gonna happen in his lifetime. You know? Everything is fine. Everything is okay. No, man. Lord for the bring it in. Yeah. Lord for the bring great judgment on you, man. You got something up?
Hold on, Salaki.
You got more?
Verse 28.
Yeah, go ahead.
Salaki. It says, therefore say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh
See
Shai.
that, we went to that earlier. Thus says the Lord, man. We ain't gonna give you our own vain opinion, man. Go ahead.
There shall none of my words be prolonged anymore.
Right.
But the word which I have spoken shall be done,
Yep.
saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh
Yeah,
Shai.
it's gonna be done, man. You know? Or Jake don't think it's gonna be a famine. The Lord said, indeed it's gonna be a famine. When Jake said it ain't gonna be sedition, all hell breaking loose, indeed it's gonna be sedition, man. You know? There ain't gonna be no damn party. As we mentioned earlier, when the power out, you gonna be asking where the fans at. You have to fan yourself from
Hide
it.
his head.
Yeah. You know? Lord gonna make you eat your fucking words, man. You know?
Book of 2 Peter, chapter 3 and verse 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers.
Yeah, we went into that word scoffer before, man. It means a false teacher. So anything you pushing for, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be here 1,000 years. Make your ass a scoffer, man. And by your mindset, how you go about your day, makes you a scoffer, man. Because you pushing forth that it's gonna be peace and safety. Well, Scripture says, not matter of fact, somebody hold that. That's spirit. That's lonely. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's essentially what Jake's saying, man. Everything gonna be okay.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
Matter of fact, you start at the top on that.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. And the heading is the day of the Lord. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
See, we understand what time and season we in. We went into that in St. Matthew, how our people don't know how to discern the signs of the times, how it's going to be hyperinflation, you know, how the Lord getting ready to bring great judgment, you know. Go ahead. You got it, bro.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
You're going to take these people suddenly, man, because they ain't been watching. Go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Yeah, see, that's exactly what Jake's doing, man. You are the spirit of peace and safety. Boots on the ground. Where them fans at? Some crazy ass shit right there. But see how the Lord orchestrating that at the end?
Right.
You know? He got them in a jovial spirit when the house is burning down.
Right.
Nigga, you don't see the house on fire? The fuck is you looking at? Go ahead,
As travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
See, you ain't gonna escape, man. So practically you're gonna burn up in that house too, man. And that house is the house of Esau, man. Where you lay your fucking head at. You gonna take that thermonuclear missile with you, man. Along with the laser fight. You got more on that? We'll come back to that. I think that was the point. Yeah, let's go back. You got it out.
2 Peter 3 and 3. Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers,
Yeah.
walking after their own lust,
Yeah, walking after their own lust. Go ahead.
and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Right. Where's the promise of his coming? As we read in Ezekiel, man. You know? Oh, that's for a future time. That ain't gonna happen in our lifetime. You know? Where them fans at? Fucking Jake, man. And that's heavy. You had brought that up. I think about 2 weeks ago, where the Lord gonna send the fanners.
Oh yeah,
You know? Those ICBM missiles.
That's it.
You know? You where them fans at? That's them fans. Lord gonna burn your ass up, man. There ain't gonna be no relief from that fire.
That's it. That's it.
Jake, man. You got it, bro.
It says, for since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were
Right.
from the beginning of the creation.
Right. Yeah, it ain't nothing changed. You know? But things are happening in the planet Earth, man.
Right.
The Lord is doing shit. Why you got that thinking everything gonna continue the way it was? Nah, man, shit changing. Don't matter if you don't see it. Oh, the elder already made the analogy. You can cut the radio off, but the music's still playing. Shit, just cause your ass ain't listening to it don't mean it ain't bad. Fuck. You got it out. Yeah.
2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Oh, that's beautiful, man, because the hell of 2 Thessalonians was the day of the Lord, man. It's going to come as a thief in the night, go ahead.
In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise,
Right.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Right.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall...
Nah, them boots on the ground. The works that are therein. Them goddamn fans. They going to be what?
Says shall be burned up.
See? Gonna be burned up, man. We tired of you, Jake. You don't take shit serious. You think everything is a fucking joke. And when the Lord, hey man, that laughter gonna be cut out too. You know? That laughter gonna be cut out too, man. You got it out.
Says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved,
Right.
what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
We go into that word conversation often, man, at our scrofe. You know, your manner of life, man. How you conduct yourself. What type of spirit you supposed to be in, man. You supposed to be in the spirit of mourning, man. Hope your ass can escape these coming troubles, man. These terrors of the Lord finna be ready to bring, man. That's what you're supposed to be in. Jake in the goddamn bullshit ass spirit. Lord gonna give you what you asked for.
Fellas.
All right now.
All right.
See? You got it out.
It says, looking for and hasting.
Oh, see, back to that hastening. Yeah, we hastening, man. Looking for and hastening. See the captive exile hastener that he may be loose, man. Go ahead.
It says, unto the coming of the day of the Most High,
Right.
wherein the heavens being on fire
Rulership, go ahead.
shall be dissolved,
Yeah. Go ahead.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, the elements. Those fans. Man, the elements. Those boots. You know? Your legs. Your arm while you. Yeah, all that's made of elements, man. It sure says it's gonna be what?
It says, being on fire
See, being on fire. Go ahead.
shall be dissolved,
Right.
and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
See, fervent heat, man. Matter of fact, look at that word fervent. Barbara Shaw. The element's gonna melt with fervent heat. So everything that you see here, man, is temple. All this shit gonna be burned up. This pole, these bricks, light poles, these what they call them, parking decks. You know, these apartments. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, you stunning this shit. All that shit gonna be burned up, Jake. Yeah, black culture. Can't wait to black culture get going. You know? Switchboards and shit. God damn. Who switchboards? You got that word out? Go ahead.
It says, it's G27, it says, what it is, with fervent heat, phrase G2741. It says, to burn up, set fire to suffer with fervious burning,
Fervious burning. That's intense. Go ahead.
be parched with fever.
Man. Go ahead. You got any things in the Strongs?
Just says, burning up.
Burning up, man. Lord gonna lay waste to it, man. You know? What it's gonna say, their eyes shall consume away in their hole. I think that's Zechariah. Well, you got that simple Google definition of that word fever?
Con.
Fervent. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Con. This simple Google definition of the word fervent, having or displaying a passionate intensity.
Ooh, yeah. The Lord said this place gonna be an altar. Look at the moon. That's heavy. Passionate. So the Lord gonna be passionately setting fire to this place, man. should say it's gonna appease his wrath.
Come.
You found something? On the Edelman, you got more on that?
A little bit.
Go ahead.
Well, synonym.
Yep.
Spirited, intense,
Intense.
sincere, profound,
Mm.
heartfelt,
Heartfelt fire.
come, enthusiastic,
Woo-hoo. Go ahead.
come. That's pretty much
Yeah,
it.
enthusiastic, man.
Come,
Excuse me.
Enthusiastic fire.
come.
And when the fire comes down upon America, Babylon the Great, the Lord is going to be happy with it. You often mention it, what that boy Friday, do something to make me feel better.
Yeah, player.
Yeah, play a club so I can throw it out. Yeah, man. The Lord gonna have the nations to do something to make him feel better. He gonna burn the hook. You know? So we out of here. You got that word in the Edamon? Go ahead.
Edamon for fervent, it says boiling, hot, glowing. It says figuratively violent.
Violent heat, man. Scripture tell you that the earth is gonna reel to and fro. Crazy ass, I'm gonna put the damn might well goddamn just get seen, nigga. Part of the movie anyway. Goddamn runner number 2. on the Wednesday cap. Second week of April. Fuck out of here, man. Part of the goddamn movie, dude. You might well get on camera. Can't hide yourself. We'll see you. Crazy, man. He fuck crazy. He damn sure I'm gonna hit the camera.
Yeah.
And they well out the way. Go ahead, all right.
Furious.
Furious.
It says to boil bubble.
Scripture say gonna leave you here and melt you. You know? Yeah. We go back to precept. That fervent heat, man.
2 Peter 3:12, looking for and hasting until the coming day of the Most High, wherein the heavens.
What you know about that? I go all up. Hey, we trying to tell your ass about that.
That's it, yeah.
Dang.
That's it. That's it.
That's bad, man. Your outside, man.
Yeah,
You make his point every time.
It says,
Dang.
looking for and hasting until the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Go ahead.
Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness.
See, once all this place is laid to waste, we're gonna look for a new rulership, man. Wherein what dwelleth righteousness, while all this abomination is done away with, man. See, that's what our fervent hope is. You know? See? That enthusiastic, you know? We're ready to see the Lord judge this place in a harsh manner, man. See? And how is that developed? Well, we've been quickened and we've been made alive. Or the elders make the point they made at the Sunday Live where we're no longer under the anesthesia, you know? We feel all the cuts, you know? So that produces a feeling of getting the fuck out of here. While Jake is dumbed down and docile, they're not sharp, they're dull to the prophecies. So they basically sedated.
Yeah.
They don't know what the hell going on. They haven't been made alive. So now the Lord said, oh, you're going to remain in the congregation of the dead, I'm just going to kill your ass. And Jake wanted that way, man. You know? You read that Isaiah, somebody get that Isaiah chapter 30, and start at verse 12 in the NLT. You know? Yeah, man, Jake, you, Lord gonna give you ass what you asked for. Let me just tell you that. He gonna give you what you asked for. Last heavy though, you made that analogy earlier about the fans. And when the power go out, you gonna be asking where the fans is. You know? That was heavy out. You know? But that was Jake gonna give you what you asked for, man. It's like the Lord gonna get Jake what he asked for. You know? Ride down again. You got it out. The NLT? Yeah. Matter of fact, start it on verse 10. And we're going to read that.
It is Isaiah 30 and verse 10 in the NLT. They tell the seers, stop seeing visions.
Yeah.
They tell the prophets, don't tell us what is right.
See that? Tell us where the fans at. So disappointed in you, Jay.
Yeah.
That shit is a disappointment. We've been telling you, start with our head, apostles and elders, all hell set to break loose. And when it happened, you automatically just start doing a goddamn trend of murder. You dumb, you fucking idiots, man. Go ahead, Ox.
It says, don't tell us what is right.
See?
Tell us nice things.
Yeah. Where them fans at? Tell us nice things. When the new line dance coming out? Go ahead,
Tell us lies.
See? Tell us lies. Go ahead.
Forget all this gloom.
Yeah. Woo! Read that again.
Yeah, it says, forget all this gloom.
Man, don't tell us we can't be doing our line dance at the trail ride, man. I seen one of them, man. They was at the trail ride now. Keep in mind, the trail ride got shot up 2 weeks ago. But now you at the trail ride doing a line dance and these niggas in a fucking circle doing that shit, man. That shit's sick. Go ahead, Al.
It says, forget all this gloom. Get off your narrow path.
Woo! See? They want to go to Broadway. You know? Then Lord, lead us to destruction. You got it out.
It says, stop telling. Yeah, it says, get off your narrow path. Stop telling us about your Holy One of Israel.
Stop telling us about Yahushua, the Redeemer. Man, that's a capital offense, man. The one who was sent here to save you. You say, I don't want to hear about him no more. Oh, they're going back to the works you're supposed to perform, believing on him who ever sent? Go ahead, Al.
It says, this is the reply of the Holy One of Israel, because you despise what I tell you and trust instead of oppression and lies.
Yeah, you trusting in Esau, man. You trusting in oppression and lies. That's crazy. You trusting in somebody lying to you because you want to hear something sweet. Go ahead, Al.
It says calamity will come upon you suddenly.
See, suddenly. Calamity will come upon you suddenly. Go ahead.
Like a bulging wall that bursts and falls.
Yep.
In an instant.
Oh man, we were talking about that. The thing that happened in Brazil. The roof collapse. Well, that's how it's gonna be with you people, man. Oh, and that's a dance club too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that spirit.
Yeah.
Where the fans at? And the roof collapsed on their head. Damn. That's what's gonna happen to you, man.
Like if I make as of the days of Noah, you know, they were partying and drinking, you know, giving into marriage. Where them fans at?
You know they had something set up like that, though.
Just partying and shit. And they knew not until the day that the flood came, man. That's how we can see it, man. That's how it's gonna be. We got the video. Jake partying, having a good time, totally unaware, man, that shit finna get crazy out here, man. You know? It's like,
man, that's it. Cause I can really see that in my mind, man. Back in that time, how they was just bullshit. Oh, what you talking about, Noah? Where the fans at? You know, just bullshit. It ain't raining. It ain't gonna rain. It's the dew come from the ground. What you talking about, Noah? And then the rain came. They were using a fan to cover their fucking head. You know? And that's damn though. Because they're in that same spirit. Yeah. Yeah. Right. You know? Our scripture says nothing new under the sun, man. Oh, of course they had some form of that, man. You know? Bullshit. Then it started raining. Ooh, and it didn't stop raining either.
Right.
Till 40 days later. Oh shit.
Rain, go
Ooh,
away.
ooh. Yeah.
Why that song came?
Yeah, what that? Yeah. Yeah. Now you best believe they were saying that. Oh, yeah. They ain't want they shit, man. That's how you people gonna be taking them time in now, man. You gonna be wishing for the players to go away. You know? And the Lord said that breach, that wall swelling out, right? Let's go back to that.
It says, like a bulging wall that bursts and falls.
Right.
In an instant,
Hold on.
it says, like a bulging wall that bursts and falls.
Yep.
In an instant, it will collapse and come crashing down.
In an instant it will collapse and come crashing down. Oh man, the stock market's gonna crash. All these people retirement, that 401k is wrapped up in the stock market. Man, you losing your ass right now. These motherfuckers checking their shit like, God damn it, I lost $12,000 in my retirement. I can't retire in June. And that's heavy, man. What if the Lord let the micro C here get implemented in June? Shut Bishop Nate's mouth. You know? It's June, ain't no my boy. Ooh, man, I'm telling you, the Lord gonna give you what you ask for. Yeah. We gonna make you eat your fucking words, man. As in the people now say that this generation is cooked or demon time. These little sayings, the Lord gonna bring that shit to your face, man.
It's like if I make, you said it's cooked. The scripture says they shall burn as a oven, man.
Sick.
You know, so Jake is literally finna be cooked, man. You know, you 2/3, man, that refuse to repent, man.
That's it. Yeah, you got it out.
The Lord said that the pitiful women are sodding their children.
Ooh,
That word sodding means to cook.
That's it.
You're gonna be cooking each other as well.
Man, see, the Lord got different stages, man. You know? It ain't just gonna be stay at this level. No, it's gonna go all the way up to the extreme of those ICBM missiles, man. You know? We can finish out that Isaiah. Yeah, keep going.
It says you will be smashed like a piece of pottery.
Yeah, you gonna be smashed, man. Like a piece of pottery, man. Go ahead.
Shattered so completely that there won't be a piece big enough to carry coal from a fireplace.
Yeah, shattered, man. You people gonna be shattered in your mind. You know, broken to pieces. And you got that phrase, broken to pieces. They done fell apart. The time you enter, man, you ain't gonna have no answers. That perplexity gonna set in. Go ahead.
Or a little water from the well.
Yep.
This is what the sovereign Lord, the Holy One of Israel said. Only in returning to me and resting in me will you be saved in quietness.
See that? Go ahead.
And confidence is your strength.
See?
But you will have none of it.
But you ain't gonna have none of it. So the Lord gotta put your ass to death, man. The Lord say you return. You gonna be what? Read that part again, out.
It says, only in returning to me and resting in me will you be saved in quietness and confidence is your strength.
Yeah, see, saved and quietness and confidence is your strength, man. Who you be confident in? Yahweh Shah, man. Well, the Lord said these things are gonna come to pass. So now you're gonna have that stable mind. See? That was it? A little bit more?
Yeah. It says, but you will have none of it. You said no. We would get our help from Egypt.
Oh, damn, that's it. See? You gonna go to the Esau, and you gonna take that goddamn chip. You gonna take the sea hill, and your ass gonna be destroyed. Pursuant to Revelations 14 and 9. See? That was it?
No, a little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says they will give up swift horses for riding into battle.
See? You think you got, yeah, right, stability. But the Lord said you're gonna be had in derision if you submit unto him, man, if you consider to him. You got it.
It says, but the only swiftness you're going to see is the swiftness of your enemies chasing you.
See? That's the only swiftness you're gonna see, man. When Esau hunting your ass down, man. The NLT go hard.
Yeah.
You got more?
Yeah.
That's it? Yeah. The NLT, yeah. Go hard. You got something, bro? You got it.
This is Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that time.
What wisdom and knowledge? Wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures, man. Not this conventional wisdom, you know. How to anything you can say of substance in this world, man. That ain't gonna save you, man. Having this report, understand what the Lord will is, what he getting ready to do, that's what's gonna have you stable. You got it out.
It's like it had a line dance.
Yeah.
So like, and strength of salvation.
Yeah, see? Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, is his treasure.
See, that's what's going to be our treasure, man, the fear of the Lord. And Jake, you're going to learn the fear of the Lord, man. What is that? Is that Hosea? Where there is no fear? Man, what is that, man? Somebody can get that, no truth, no judgment. Yeah, Baba Shah. Yeah, man. Jake's so fucking retarded, man. You got it, bro.
And it's Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land,
Go ahead.
because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land.
See, since you don't have any knowledge of your how about outside the land, you don't know the fear, man. The biggest bully on the block. He biggest bully than Esau, man. He the one who said Esau in this spot to got there do what he want to do. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Well, who gave it to him? Your how about outside, man. So you supposed to be fearing the Lord. Go ahead.
It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood.
Oh man, we mentioned that before we started the slide street teaching. Or the 45-year-old woman, married woman, with Usher, you know, put her to death, man. You know, you sitting there flirting, you know, sexually seductive with a fucking singer, a fucking adultery, man. You know, man, can you imagine if the law was implemented? You know, she would have thought twice about that shit. You know. Because you knew how it would have been put to death, stoned to death, man. In the public square. That's why we longing for a place where righteousness dwell, man. That shit ain't gonna be, man. But you see blood breaking out, touching blood, Jake killing one another. You know? Part of the love of many waxing cold. You know? But all those are signs that we finna be at the end of this thing, man. Read that again, huh?
It says, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing.
Yep, and stealing. Oh, Slacker, we mentioned that bingo hall.
Oh yeah.
And Brighton got robbed. You heard about that? They're stealing, man. Jake, and guess what, man? That shit gonna increase, man. Folks lost the job. Shit super high. And all they gonna be looking for is relief. And they ain't gonna care how they go by and do it either. That was it on that?
It's a little bit more.
Go ahead.
It says, and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood.
Yep.
Therefore shall the land mourn, and every one that dwell therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away.
So you want to see everybody in a state of mourning, man. No state of relief, and that's gonna be fitting. That's gonna be perfect judgment for you people, man. You know? Because you gonna fear the Lord Yahweh Shah. Because you gonna get to know him. Can we get that Sirach 36 started at the top? You gonna fear the Lord, man. Get ready to close in a minute too.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 36, and verse 1. Have mercy upon us.
See? Have mercy upon us. See, we know what the Lord getting ready to do, man. When you had a report, you asking the Lord, have mercy upon us. You fear the Lord. You got it.
O Yahweh Shema Shah, power of all, and behold us,
Go ahead.
and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek not after thee.
You gotta remember, 2/3 of our people is like another nation, man. And they ain't seeking after the Lord. But they gotta be put in fear, man. Go ahead.
It says, lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power,
Yep.
as thou was sanctified in us before them, so be thou magnified among them before us.
And the Lord is going to be magnified, man. So much so, his name going to be declared throughout all the earth. You going to know the names of Yahweh Shah pretty soon. When all these calamities and turmoils and plagues come on your way. Go ahead, Doc.
It says, and let them know thee as we have known thee.
Well, how is the Lord known? Can we get that Psalms 9:16? Should say, let them know thee as we have known thee. Whoever got it. Go ahead.
Book of Psalms, chapter 9, verse 16. Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, is known by the judgment which he
So
executes.
that's how you're going to know the Lord. By the judgment, man. After death by pain. When the cities are utterly wasted without inhabitant, man. That's when you want to get it. When you dead before the throne. Go ahead.
It says, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. Higgaion say loud.
Yeah, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hand. Going back to that nigga digging a pit. And he gonna fall into that same pit, and that instrument of death is gonna come down upon his own pate, man. You done set up here and gathered all these nations, and now they gathering together against you. That was it on that? You got a little bit more? Go ahead.
And it says, the wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget the Most High.
Yeah, they forget Yahweh Shah. Yeah, see? And that hell is a condition, man, a lower state. And that's where you people going to be in a lower state pretty soon, man. You know that phrase, I'm catching hell? That's what you going to be catching hell, man. We can go back to this Sirach off the shop. What you got for? Got something? You got it,
It says, Sirach 36:5, and let them know thee as we have known thee, that there is no power but only thou, O Yahweh Shema Shah.
See? Well, ain't gonna be no Buddha, ain't gonna be no Muhammad, ain't gonna be no Jesus Christ, ain't gonna be none of that shit. You won't know who the power of the whole universe is, man. That's right. Go ahead, Al.
Yep, it says, show new signs and make other strange wonders.
Right.
Glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous work.
Yeah, that they may set forth thy wondrous work with the judgment, man. Go ahead.
Raise up indignation and pour out wrath. Take away the adversary.
Take away the adversary. So when the Lord's pouring out the wrath is in what is the word? It is in slavery. I'm trying to think of it. The reasoning behind it is to take away the adversary, man. Go ahead.
Destroy the enemy.
Destroy the enemy.
It
Go
says,
ahead.
make the time short.
Yeah, see again. Take the time or make the time short. Go ahead.
Remember the covenant.
Yep.
And let them declare thy wondrous
And
work.
that's what you're seeing now through the being of the Lord, man. Declaring the wonderful works, man. See? Go ahead.
Let him that escapeth be consumed by the rage of the fire, and let them perish that oppress him. the people.
Yeah, let them perish that oppress the people, man. See?
Okay, cool.
Are y'all good?
Thanks, guys.
Excuse
Go
us.
ahead.
Excuse us.
You got it out.
It says, smite and sunder the head of the rulers
Yeah, see? That paint. Smite and head the son of the rulers. Go ahead.
of the heathen
Or the heathen. Continue.
that say, there is none other but we.
And you know that's Esau, man. Say that he is and ain't no other. Trying to be like the Most High. Well, the Lord gonna show you who the Most High is. You got it.
It says, gather all the tribes of Jacob together and inherit thou them as from the beginning.
Yep.
O Lord, have mercy upon the people that is called by thy name.
Yeah, Yasharallah. All right. More importantly, is the elect, man. That's who the Lord's gonna have mercy on in this time. You got it.
And upon Israel, whom thou hast named thy firstborn,
See?
and be merciful unto Jerusalem,
Yep.
the holy city,
Yep.
the place of rest.
Yep.
It's like
Go ahead.
the place of thy
The
rest.
place of thy rest, man. So the Lord's gonna have mercy on the elect. Let's get Romans 13. We'll go ahead and close it out. Yeah, man. The Lord got some great judgment prepared for you people, man. You have no clue. But for the ones who are abreast of the report, we know what's gonna happen. We know what's gonna go down. And that's why we say have mercy upon us. You got it out.
Yeah, this Romans 13 and verse 11, it says, and that, knowing the time,
Right.
that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Yeah, now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
See, now is our salvation nearer than when we believe, man. It's right there at the door. See? Go ahead.
The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let them therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
Yeah, cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light, man. This is going to be a spiritual battle, man. It's going to be all hell breaking loose, and you're going to have to be spiritually inclined to survive these times. See?
It says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness,
Right.
not in chambering and wantoness,
Mm-hmm.
not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and make not provision for the flesh
Right. You can't be carnal minded, man. Go ahead.
to fulfill the lust
To
thereof.
fulfill the lust thereof. See? All right. We pray this has been edifying. We give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Till the next time, Shalom.
Shalom.
Soon.
Sound.